The day the city watched a powerful CEO kneel beside a wheelchair, everything people thought they knew about strength quietly broke apart. Sunlight poured through the hospital's wide glass windows, touching polished floors and expensive suits, yet nothing could warm the emptiness inside a father whose world had stopped moving. His daughter had once run across those same floors laughing, but now her legs lay still and hope felt like something that belonged to other families. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet miracles that ordinary people can create, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel Light of Kindness. Your support keeps stories like this alive. Marcus Hale had built his life on control. As the founder and CEO of a global technology firm, his days were measured in stock prices, meetings, and strategic victories. He lived in glass offices above the city, where decisions affected thousands of employees and millions of dollars. Yet none of that power could save his 12-year-old daughter, Ilara, from the accident that changed everything. It happened on a bright afternoon, the kind of day meant for laughter and careless joy. A driver ran a red light. Metal screamed. Time fractured. Ilara survived, but her spine did not heal the way the doctors had hoped. When Marcus was told his daughter would likely never walk again, the words hollowed him out in a way no financial loss ever could. Ilara's hospital room became a silent battlefield. Machines hummed steadily, sunlight shifted across the walls, and nurses moved with gentle efficiency, but Ilara stared at the window as if the world beyond it no longer belonged to her. She had been a child of movement, a dancer who spun through hallways and parks, her energy impossible to contain. Now her legs refused every command. Physical therapy sessions ended with exhaustion and frustration, and each passing day seemed to steal a little more of her spirit. Marcus watched helplessly, standing close yet unable to reach her, realizing that money could buy the best doctors but not belief. From that day forward, Jonah became a familiar presence. He did not push or preach. He simply included Ilara in small moments. He encouraged Milo to share stories of school and dreams of becoming an artist. He talked about setbacks as part of life, not endings. Ilara began to speak again, first about the drawings, then about the city below, then about her frustration and fear. Marcus watched in awe as a man with no title, no wealth, and no connection to their world reached his daughter in ways no specialist had managed. Daytime therapy sessions became different. Ilara still struggled, still failed, still cried in the quiet moments, but she no longer quit before trying. Jonah sat nearby when he could, offering presence rather than solutions. He spoke about how Milo had learned to walk again after illness by celebrating tiny steps. He reminded Ilara that strength was not loud or fast, but stubborn and patient. Marcus began to change as well. He stopped measuring progress in dramatic outcomes and started valuing consistency and courage. He spoke less in boardrooms and listened more in hospital corridors. He noticed the nurses by name. He watched Jonah sacrifice sleep and income without complaint, and something inside Marcus softened. He saw that leadership did not always look like authority. Sometimes it looked like quiet endurance and faith in others. Weeks passed. Sunlight shifted with the seasons. One afternoon, during a therapy session, Ilara's foot moved. It was barely visible, almost nothing at all, but it was real. The room seemed to hold its breath. The therapist smiled. Marcus felt his knees weaken. Jonah, watching from the doorway, closed his eyes for a moment, gratitude washing over him like warmth. Progress remained slow, but belief returned. Ilara laughed again, softly at first, then with genuine sound. She began planning what she would do when she returned to school, even if it meant wheels instead of running shoes. She asked Jonah about Milo's drawings and started sketching herself, finding freedom in creativity when her body refused to cooperate. The girl who had lost all hope began rebuilding it piece by fragile piece. Eventually, Milo was discharged. Jonah prepared to return to a life of long hours and quiet struggles. On their last day at the hospital, sunlight filled the hallway as it always had. Ilara rolled her wheelchair beside Milo's, holding a drawing of a city with two figures standing tall together. Marcus stood nearby, emotion etched across his face. Just before Jonah left, Marcus did something no one expected. He thanked him not as a CEO or benefactor, but as a father acknowledging another father's impact. He promised to honor the kindness that had saved his daughter in ways medicine could not. As Jonah and Milo walked toward the exit, Ilara watched them go, her heart full in a way it had not been since before the accident. She did not know what the future held. She only knew that hope had returned, carried in by a man who asked for nothing and offered everything. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment now to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to Light of Kindness so more stories of hope can reach the world. Before the ending, special request, please comment below and tell us what kindness means to you or who helped you when you felt hopeless. In the bright light of an ordinary day, a paralyzed girl learned that healing is not always about walking again. Sometimes it is about standing up inside, supported by someone who believes when you no longer can.